Kampala Innovation Week is back under the theme Recovery and Resilience, Innovation and Entrepreneurship as a Tool for the Youth. Kampala Innovation Week will be your source of information and innovative solutions key to helping you navigate this new normal. The 3-day event will take place between November 26th and November 28th, 2020. Please follow our social media pages on @Kampala Innovation Week to receive daily updates.
Kampala Innovation Week 2020 will be groundbreaking,
unconventional,
disruptive,
current,
engaging,
thought-provoking,
relevant,
ingenious,
modern,
radical,
revolutionary,
trend-setting,
cutting edge,
eye-opening,
an innovative virtual experience.
Hello, my name is Kukunda from Hub Kampala, the Vice President of Startup Uganda. It's been exciting to see the growth of Startup Uganda as we continue to attract more and more members. This year we're launching our 4th annual Kampala Innovation Week in an incredible, innovative virtual experience. Using our online platform this year, we'll be interacting with different international and local thought leaders who will be sharing ideas and mechanisms that have worked across the globe and ways that the Ugandan entrepreneurship startup system can adapt and thrive. Our focus for Kampala Innovation Week this year is around resilience, recovery, and mapping opportunities for innovation within the Ugandan startup space, given the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has strained the economy worldwide. Because of the unique online experience this year, Kampala Innovation Week extends to other parts of Uganda. We shall also be tapping into different social media platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Join in on the conversations. 3-day event will focus on exploring ways SMEs can continue to recover for post-COVID economy, highlight ways different stakeholders like government, ESOs, investors can support this recovery, and showcase the innovations of different startups that have continued to show resilience during this time. See you there.
Talent Africa is proud to be the official event partner for Kampala Innovation Week 2020. We will be providing an interactive experience for all the attendees. This event will be hosted on a dynamic platform where attendees will be able to engage with exhibitors and our sponsors. Attendees will be able to engage in virtual dialogues with our thought leaders and pioneers within the startup ecosystem, while also being able to engage with our sponsors and various innovators and exhibitors. Please join us on this journey as we try to reward innovations and innovators that have been key in the journey towards recovery and resilience during this very difficult period. Please join us by registering on kiw.ug. We will be sending you updates on ongoing events. This event is scheduled to take place between November 26th to November 28th. We would love to see you there.
The UN Capital Development Fund is implementing a program aimed at leaving no Ugandan behind in the digital era. What this means is that underserved communities in danger of being left behind should not suffer because they do not have access to devices, access to knowledge, access to skills, or even access to the right kind of technical assistance. And in promoting this type of innovation, UNCDF refers to inclusive innovation. In other words, as startups, as innovators come up with new ideas, new workflows, new concepts, they should consider the circumstances of underserved communities where there might be no coverage, the lack of those devices, or limited skills. And so UNCDF in this program is very proud to support Startup Uganda and the startup ecosystem to promote inclusive innovation. Having ideas is not enough if those startups cannot scale, cannot grow to be sustainable. And so UNCDF, beyond just grant funding, provides technical assistance, expertise to nurture and help these startups to grow into sustainable organizations that can indeed foster that inclusive innovation and contribute to the development of Uganda as a whole. We had a very successful Kampala Innovation Week in 2019, and are indeed now looking forward to a very successful Kampala Innovation Week in 2020 with the theme Recovery, Resilience and Innovation. And the desire here is to make sure that as we come out of this COVID-19 crisis, that we will indeed be stronger than we were before, that the startup ecosystem in Uganda can be seen to be resilient and can be seen to have the ability to support recovery and innovation as people get back to work and start their lives once again. Again, UNCDF is very proud to support Startup Uganda, and we look forward to promoting the startup ecosystem here so that it is visible on the world scene and not just locally. Thank you so much.
The International Trade Center is an agency of the United Nations and World Trade Organization, and we are providing trade-related technical assistance to small and medium enterprises in emerging markets, and we are doing this through projects. In Uganda, we are offering this support through the Netherlands Trust Fund project, which is a partnership between ITC and the Dutch Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We are partnering with Kampala Innovation Week this year because we realized that we have a lot in common. Both of the work that we do is to help small and medium enterprises and startups within the Ugandan tech ecosystem to participate in profitable business. KIW 2020 is going to be a very good opportunity for us to synergize the efforts between Startup Uganda and ITC for the good of the Ugandan ecosystem. For the last 3 years, ITC, through the NTF4 project, has supported Kampala Innovation Week, and my impression is that the event has a wealth of knowledge, expertise, connections and financing, which are very crucial for us to build on to be able to connect youth and women to markets. We have a lot of youth and women participating in trade, but they do not have access to markets, which is a huge loss to the Ugandan economy. We also have a problem of disconnect in the market, disconnect between demand and supply. There is a number of markets that today are not being served, and yet they are willing to pay a price for certain products or services that are being produced locally here. And I believe that a gathering such as Kampala Innovation Week, where you have entrepreneurs, you have investors, both foreign and local, policymakers, tech hubs, incubators and accelerators, I think that produces a very conducive and comfortable environment for business linkages to take place. I expect these to be some of the issues that will be discussed by experts during Kampala Innovation Week, and so that we can have actual actionable points and have direct impact to the ecosystem. We expect to have, as usual, the NTF4 Investor Day. In the past, we have been flying in investors, and startups have been able to physically pitch to the foreign investors for not only to be able to get foreign investment, but to receive mentorship and good feedback, which is important in terms of shaping their pitches for potential funding. Unfortunately, because of COVID-19, this year we will have remote pitching. So it's going to be interesting to see how companies prepare to pitch to investors online as opposed to the usual physical pitching. Then we also, ITC recently published the second edition on how tech hubs are supporting startups in Africa. And so we will be showcasing a detailed report on why investing in tech hubs in Africa can help to strengthen the digital entrepreneurship across the continent, which is going to be key to digitalization in the wake of COVID-19. So I'm happy that this year's theme is recovery, resilience, and innovation. And we are going to showcase how the youth can use entrepreneurship as a tool to recover their businesses and build the economy.
The Kampala Innovation Week 2020 is an exciting one. Why? Because us running this event under the theme recovery, resilience, entrepreneurship and innovation a tool for the youth. A time where everyone is down is a time where innovation is supposed to thrive. And this is the right time where the Kampala Innovation Week 2020, the virtual version, is more than relevant to any other person. For the innovators and the entrepreneurs, this is a time for us to showcase how we have been resilient, how we have recovered from the pandemic. And I'm sure there are a number of us entrepreneurs, innovators, who have done quite a lot during this pandemic. My call to action is to you innovators, to you entrepreneurs, to you innovation and entrepreneurship support organizations. This is the right time for us to support innovation and entrepreneurship in the Ugandan economy. The Kampala Innovation Week 2020 is right here. Participation is absolutely free. Please follow the discussion on our website. The Kampala Innovation Week website is right there for the registration, for communication, for announcements and everything. The Startup Uganda website is there. Follow us on social media for whichever communication, announcements, registration and etc. And we shall be live on all other platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, name it. So you cannot afford to miss this very interesting edition of the Kampala Innovation Week. See you there.
Kampala Innovation Week is back under the theme Recovery and Resilience, Innovation and Entrepreneurship as a Tool for the Youth. Kampala Innovation Week will be your source of information and innovative solutions key to helping you navigate this new normal. The 3-day event will take place between November 26th and November 28th, 2020. Please follow our social media pages on @Kampala Innovation Week to receive daily updates.